G'day One World Flyer Squad, welcome back to another Thursday trip report. I forgot my earphone today, so I have to use my phone as a microphone. And today I'm at Adelaide Airport. I'm going to fly Qantas again to Brisbane. So now let's go check in. Just a month ago, I also flew this route from Adelaide to Brisbane. It was with Qantas in the 737 economy class, and today I'm going to fly in the 737 business class. Before the pandemic, Qantas flies up to 4 daily flights between Adelaide and Brisbane. Last month, they've only got 1 daily flight, now they've got 2. At Adelaide Airport, I used the self-check-in kiosk to check in. I got my bag tag, I put it on my bag, and then I headed to the bag drop area to drop off my bag. So I just passed through security, it was really quick, and then now I'm in the airside. It's really empty, stores are closed, not because I'm early or because of the virus, it's actually because the airport's going through a expansion and renovation as well. I actually arrived a bit late today at the airport because last night I went to a house party, so I'm super knackered. You can probably tell from my messy hair, which is always messy. Because of that, I'm not going to go to the lounge today. I went straight to my gate, which is number 23, and watched my plane landing from Brisbane as QF661. I'm going to fly this aircraft back to Brisbane as QF662. This 737 is 9 years old. Victor Hotel, Victor Zulu Sierra. I flew the exact same aircraft last month from Cairns to Brisbane.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks. Oh. 12.
Oh, you have now got
3.
Hey,
Thank you.
There we are. Thank you. Enjoy.
In this container, you can grab free masks and wipes.
This is now the final boarding call for Qantas flight 662 to Brisbane.
So basically, I just got upgraded to business class, seat number 3F. But it wasn't a free upgrade, I actually requested a point upgrade. As you know, I was really tired, so I really wanted a business seat to Brisbane. After a nice warm welcome from the cabin crew, I settled down at my seat number 3F, which is the last row in business class. The business class configuration is 2-2 as opposed to the 3-3 down in economy. Legroom in business is 37 inches, seat width is about 22 inches.
All of our Qantas, Emirates and One World frequent flyers. This flight to Brisbane, it's great to have you with us again. Place larger bags in the overhead lockers, small bags under the seat in front of you. Handheld devices, they need to be in the seat pocket. If you're in the exit row, make sure all baggage is in overhead lockers. If you're unable to stow your bags today, bring them forward and we'll check them in. Ensure you're in your allocated seat with your seatbelt firmly fastened, seat back upright and tray table locked in. Throughout the flight, eyewall packs were made available to you as you boarded, and of course we've got additional masks and wipes available on request. Masks and wipes, used or unused, must be taken with you when you disembark the aircraft. As always, smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted. Once again, welcome on board. We look forward to flying to Brisbane with you today.
Inside the flywell pack, you'll find a mask and 2 hand sanitizers. If you want more, you can ask the cabin crew. From observation, all the cabin crew today are wearing masks, and about half of the passengers are wearing one.
Hey, from Timber and Canvas, you're flying a Qantas Boeing 737. You sound a bit larger than this old girl.
We invented the very first inflatable escape slide raft.
Scientists saw another first for Qantas in the flying art of Winola dreaming.
After the video, the crew remind passengers to remove the mask if the oxygen mask falls from above. I find that announcement to be really funny, like a joke. Free Wi-Fi is already available before we even take off. To connect, go to your phone setting, connect to the Qantas free Wi-Fi, then go to wifi.qantas.com, watch a short video ad and then click agree, and then you'll have free, fast Wi-Fi. will now show you the seat features on my seat 3F. There's no coat hook, but there's a TV which you can adjust the angle of it. There's a seat pocket, a rather large one. Leg room is enormous, plenty of room for your legs. Then move on the side, you've got a cocktail table, you've got the recline buttons and a headphone jack. You'll find the tray table hiding inside the armrest. Simply pull it out like this, it's quite simple, it's not too heavy. It can be folded in half and also moved back and forth like this. It also looks pretty clean. Now for the entertainment system, because Qantas is saving up some cash, they're not offering any movies or TV shows. The only thing you've got on your TV is the flight map. But fortunately Wi-Fi is available on today's flight, which wasn't the case last month. The flight map is not interactive and you will have to wait for the slides to change slowly. Our cabin crew just began their service in business class.
Mr. Herbert, you have something to eat this morning?
Need a mixed drink.
Would you like something to drink?
Definitely a coffee, I think.
Coffee?
That'd be great, yeah.
Sparkling coffee.
I'll do that.
Well, she knows me well, she knows that I wanted wine. So here's my beautiful breakfast. I got the quiche with tomatoes and spinach and sausage. There's also bread and butter and a tiny bottle of water. I was sitting at a back row of business class, so I kind of saw what was happening in economy class. I didn't see what people had to eat in economy class, but I saw that there was hot drinks available, like coffee and tea, which wasn't the case last month as there was only water. So basically Qantas is finally bringing back some service on board. The quiche, by the way, was really delicious. The sparkling wine was also really tasty. I would also like to mention that the calories used in business class was pretty good. After the meal service, the cabin crew came back to offer us more coffee and tea. I opted for a cup of tea and I added some milk in it, no sugar. By the way, I upload a new report every Thursday, 12 PM Hong Kong time. That's 1:30 in Adelaide and 2 in Brisbane, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Now go subscribe and click that bell button. Your subscription is greatly appreciated. Hello there, welcome to Qantas 737 Business Class Lavatory. This is the one just behind the cockpit and here's a really quick lavatory tour. So down here we've got the basin and then we've got the toilet. You'll realise that in business class you don't get the mood lighting that you'll get in the ridiculously tiny lavatories in economy class, but nonetheless you'll still get one amazing tiny little coat hook. However, in economy class you get two, so that's a downgrade.
These flights and wish you luck.
Make sure overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. You're in the exit row, bags need to be in overhead lockers. Seat, footrest, entertainment screen and the tray table back in their original position. Finally, make sure the window shade is open and your seatbelt is fastened. Please now remove any USBs and cables from the seatback attachment for landing.
The cabin crew are now preparing the cabin for landing and we're now slowly descending into beautiful Brisbane. So let's quickly conclude this short haul flight with Qantas right here, right now. First of all, I missed out on the lounge because I woke up late for the flight. So apologies that there's no lounge review today, but you can catch up with that if you go watch my economy trip report from Adelaide to Brisbane last month with Qantas. Once on board, we received a warm welcome from the cabin crew. Also, the lady at the gate was really friendly as well. For a 2.5 hour flight, the recliner seat was pretty good. I already knew that I wasn't going to get a flat bed, so my expectation was not very high. Nevertheless, it was still much more comfortable than the seats back in economy. The leg room was better, the seats were wider, and there was also leg rest and greater recline. Last month when I flew Qantas, there was absolutely no entertainment. Now they've brought back in-flight Wi-Fi, it's less boring overall, and I really appreciate Qantas in doing so. For the food and drinks on board, the sparkling wine was tasty, I loved the tea, the quiche was really delicious. Overall, it was a really delightful meal on today's flight. All the cabin crew on today's flight were so friendly, particularly the customer service manager. I loved it when she recommended me to have the sparkling wine. She also had a chat with a lot of passengers in business class. That's something I really like about flying, when the crew talk with the passengers. So great customer service, she was friendly and professional and warm at the same time. Now finally, for your information, if you want to fly Qantas from Adelaide to Brisbane one way in business class, that will cost you about 1,100 Australian dollars. Now obviously I didn't pay for that. I paid 170 Australian dollars for economy class, and then I used Qantas points to upgrade myself to business class, which was confirmed at the gate, as I requested it pretty late just that morning when I flew. Now thanks so much for watching this trip report, and here we are, YPAD. Please share your journey with me with this special hashtag on Instagram, and please don't forget to like this video, comment down below and share this video with your aviation friends. Your actions will really help me to gain more views and subscribers in the future. And remember that I upload a new trip report on this channel every Thursday, so you don't want to miss out. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go subscribe now, I would really appreciate that. Also, I've got Instagram, Snapchat and Facebook, you can go follow me or like me there. Thank you to all patrons and YouTube members for your continuous support. Also, thank you so much for those who have purchased anything through my affiliate links in the description box, like Starbucks VPN. I will let you enjoy the landing into Brisbane, and I will see you later in the Q&A. See ya.
Until the captain switches off the seatbelt sign. If you can reach your mobile phone, you can turn it off flight mode now. Exiting today through the forward door, arriving at gate 17, your bags will be downstairs on carousel 2. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while you disembark and throughout the terminal. Take care when you're opening the lockers, as your bags may have moved in flight. Don't forget to check your seat, also the seat pocket for any personal items. The seatbelt sign is off. Please remain seated until the customers in front of you have commenced disembarking. Maintain an appropriate distance between yourself and others while you disembark today, and also throughout the terminal. From everyone here at Qantas and One World, thanks for choosing to fly with us today. If you're visiting Brisbane, enjoy your stay, and for those returning, welcome home. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thanks so much.
Hello there, welcome back to Q&A, and thanks for watching the Qantas trip report. And now, today I've got 4 questions. Let's begin with, on Snapchat, Tertius Eldon Bunderman. Have you ever flown on a low-cost airline? If you have, what airline is it? Greetings from Indonesia. So other than Tiger Air and Jetstar Australia, I've flown Jetstar Asia, Jetstar Japan. When I was 1, I flew EasyJet from somewhere in London to Belfast. I don't remember much other than crying, screaming, and sleeping. Question 2 from Daniel Y. Jang on Instagram. What's your career aspirations? Aviation management in Cathay? Yeah, that would be lovely. But I'm not too sure about the pathway to get into Cathay, but certainly I'll look into it soon. It would also be amazing if I could work for big airlines around the globe, like, you know, British Airways, Emirates, maybe some US airlines, Qantas. I would love to work with all of them and live all around the world as well. Question 3 from Meow Me, Max Cole. Do you have a favourite airport to wander around? Yes, I do. I really like, maybe not a favourite airport, but multiple ones. I really like Hong Kong, Heathrow, and Tokyo, Haneda, and Narita. The reason why I like all of them is because they've got heavy traffics coming in and out, and very, very frequently as well. With Hong Kong, I like that one big terminal that you can walk around, and it's also got big glasses between the terminal and tarmac, so it's great for plane spotting. For Heathrow, I like Terminal 3 is a bit like a maze. It can be annoying sometimes, but I like it sometimes. Terminal 5, it's beautiful. Never been to T2, but I also like the hotels around Heathrow. They're all really cheap, and there's free buses from the airport to the hotels. Also, if you get into the right hotel rooms, you get amazing airport view as well, and it's fantastic for plane spotting. For Haneda and Tokyo, it's mainly because they've got the observation deck. Also, the airports are really clean and nice to walk around. And that's the 4th question, random ravings. What was your best flight of all time? I have multiple best flights, so it's hard to pick one specifically, but this year, for example, my best flight would have to be Air Etihad from Hong Kong to Abu Dhabi in business class. There was only 5 of us in business class, so the service was top notch. The crew were attentive and we chat a lot. It was a wonderful 9 hours to Abu Dhabi. So also the flight, actually this trip report from Adelaide to Brisbane, I would say that's my second best probably this year, because the service was amazing and it was business class. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed both the Q&A and the trip report. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your cabin baggage stowed until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.